Tom Orr, Sean, and his 11-year-old son Hank embark on a classic adventure in the icy wilderness of Montana, beaver trapping on the Cy River. Under Tom's guidance, the three set traps, follow beaver signs, and impart priceless knowledge about conservation and wilderness skills. Amid the untamed splendor of the Montana wilderness, Hank views it as more than just a day on the river. It is an experiential learning opportunity in survival and tradition. The busiest animals on the river don't seem to slow down when the temperature drops across the Cy, so Tom and the McAfee boys are out on the river today. Hello, Tom. Hey, buddy, he's right there. How are you doing, buddy? Excellent. How are you? Excellent. I haven't seen you in a long time, have I? Yes. Are you prepared to go trapping beavers? Yes. We're going to meet up with Sean and Hank today, and we're going to use Sean's drift boat to set some beaver traps and float the Cy River. Okay, let's go trapping beavers. Well, let's do it. Why don't we see what we can find for a sign? Okay. As a fishing guide, Sean spends all his time fishing the Cowdy River. He claims that there are countless beaver signs along the river. Look at all the beaver chews on the back here, Hank, man. Hank, see that? Is that sign there? That's what Tom's searching for. Therefore, there are many beavers in the world. This is where our first lodge is located. Yes, roughly half a mile down here. Let's visit this first lodge. Hank is very interested in learning. Even though Hank McAfee is only 11 years old, he has already spent the past 2 winters learning every tip Tom offers. Hunting, trapping, catching a long-tail weasel, skinning, and crafting are all examples. That's roughly its size. However, they have never performed a particular skill together. I have never engaged in beaver trapping. Tom and I would much rather be out here than at school. In my opinion, Tom is far more instructive than school. He is. When we want the traps set, what do we typically look for? We're searching for the green stuff, the lodges where the beavers reside. The lodge itself is made up of enormous mounds. The lodge. Yes. I wish I could teach this to more children if they discover what trapping is all about. Is this the one? One of them is this. That's how this lodge looks. That's true. The lodge is that entire mound, friend. Correct? Yes, indeed. And the beaver is the one who brought all of this wood here. Give that one a little fresh chew. Friend, can you see the teeth marks? Yes. Do you see those tiny chompers? The beaver that did this is a young one. Notice the closeness of his teeth? How limited is it? It would be twice as wide if it were a giant beaver. Yes, that large. Would you like to place a set here on the bank? Yes. Perhaps put one in the water right here? When their dams create ponds that draw birds and other wildlife, beavers, a keystone species, create entire ecosystems. However, an unchecked beaver population can destroy the wilderness, causing floods and destroying trees faster than nature can repopulate them. We're going to set up a foot trap here. It is very advantageous to pair Hank with Tom. With my years of trapping knowledge and experience, I set this trap right here so I could spend time with my son. Since Hank has a man like Tom as a resource, I don't want him to have to read about it in a book because it's an art that is dying and disappearing. The little secret here is this. A gland is located in the abdomen of beavers. Yes, they will squirt some of this gland onto the top of it when they emerge on the bank. Additionally, it indicates to other beavers that there is a resident here. Do you know how it feels when your dog urinates on a tire? Yes? And then another dog appears, urinates on it, and smells where he urinated? Here, it's roughly the same thing. Do you wish to do that? Yes. Simply smear it here, like right up here. Yes. Yes. Excellent. And that ought to be the only requirement. That's a lovely set, friend. Yes. Make another set. Yes. Okay. In western Montana, an education can take many different forms. Wait, Hank, it's a little fast here, where teachers wear waders, and the Cy is the classroom. Hold on, isn't that an extensive rock cruising through here? Here, beavers are surfing. What a lovely location. When there are many beavers everywhere, look at this up here. Oh, there are a lot of stumps and fresh stuff. Hank, you can see all the carnage on the island. There were probably about 90 trees cut down as if a logging job was going on. Beavers are a significant source of trouble. They keep chopping down trees because they eat their bark. Look at how big that lodge is. I'll stop a short distance from the house because of a land hole, since they cannot climb trees or reach the limbs up in the trees. They chop down the trees. Yes, notice all the signs. A beaver can consume a 6-inch tree trunk in as little as 15 minutes at that rate, and a whole lodge family can consume thousands of trees annually. Wow, that's a lot of sticks. It seems we can make them pay for this incredible feat. Here, we preserve a few trees. Hank, yes, this lodge is fantastic, buddy. It's set up right here. An island like this can demonstrate how destructive we are. We must strike a balance to eliminate that. We train beavers and employ 2 different types of traps. The 330 konar is a large, open square trap placed in hallways to encourage beavers to swim through it. It looks good. All right, Burning Daylight, let's leave now. The other trap is the standard leg trap, which catches the animal by the leg. Arrive home before nightfall. Yes, I find it exciting to have traps out. Tomorrow, we'll see how proficient we are at avoiding traps. We'll see if it's our spot, Buddy and Tom. It's a new day in Montana. I wonder if there's anything in there. The moment of truth, as Sean and Hank call it, is back on the river. I got that one Connor bear and that one foothold there, Tom, they say. What's that right there, Hank? Oh boy. Buster. That beaver looks young, but it's a beaver, Buddy. Excellent job, Buddy. The boy got one that's good. It's always good to make a good catch, but we could have caught him better. Oh, look at that Hank couple of toes, Buddy. Oh, I see a beaver in the foothold. He's only a yearling, so he's probably a 10-lounder. I thought it would be much more significant. The con bear is right in here, right? Oh, I see a beaver tail underwater in that big one. Let's get one. This is a nice big one here, and there are a bigger one and a smaller one. How many pounds do you think you're between 35 and 40 pounds? It looks like 40 pounds. Beaver, I think that Hank got a double. It is wonderful. We're progressing, but there are still more traps to check. You see, your sticks are still up. Okay, guys, did you get one there? Hank, no, that trap is still in place. Yes, it is still in place, which is somewhat unexpected because it appears empty. What do you have over here, Buddy? It looks like we have one and some over here. It seems like a nice one with a big old tail on it. The eagles didn't chew on it, so it's good. Oh yeah, that's a big one that weighs 35 to 40 pounds. You see those teeth, and that thing sure did, Buddy. The 3 beavers I ended up with were worth 30 to 40 pounds, but one was a little small, maybe only 10 or 12 pounds. A productive day. Hank, yes, you will have some success if you hang out with the master. The school of trapping is always a good thing to learn, boys. It was nice to take H out. Are you ready? It's always beneficial to have some action. Well done today. There was some success. Hank, can you thank Tom for your first beavers on the Kootenai? Thank you, Tom. Feel free to join Koi Beaver Management.